This is a long awaited review. I feel really bad for just now putting it up here, but I was supposed to do this months ago for Benny at Beluscious hair. What happened was I was getting ready to go on a cruise with my boyfriend, and I was calling around trying to figure out, like, what hair to get. I was on YouTube faithfully, watching reviews and stuff like that. So I decided to go with some Peruvian hair. So I talked to Benny a few times prior to purchasing the hair and after watching reviews. And after talking to her for a long time, she's a really, really sweet lady. She asked me if I wouldn't mind doing a review for the hair for her. I told her I wouldn't mind. I'm really familiar with YouTube. I've been on here watching reviews and stuff for a long time. So I'm like, why not? Make a long story short, I ended up getting the hair right before leaving by the time I installed it and everything. Anywho, I'm going to kind of jump into it. So I originally installed this hair, I want to say, like the last week of May. And prior to installing it, I colored it 3 different times. So originally I wanted it colored like a red color. I'm pretty much like an auburn type of girl. I never really wear hair in the color that it comes in just because for my skin tone, dark hair really just washes me out for some reason. So after doing all that, sewing it in my hair, went to the on a cruise. If I tell you I got stopped everywhere I went out there. So first we went to Miami. We hung out there for a few days. We hopped on a cruise to Bahamas and a few other islands. If I tell you, even outside the country, people were flagging me down, asking me what kind of hair I had. I mean, I was giving out her number left and right. But I mean, I swam in this hair in the ocean. When I got out the ocean, I mean, my waves were popping back. This is actually her Peruvian loose wave. And the thing that kind of lured me to this texture specifically was I wanted something that when I straighten it, it got bone straight. And I don't mean bone straight. Like, I watch a lot of reviews and it'll say like how to get bone straight hair from curly, and I still see like ripples in the hair. That's not bone straight to me. So I wanted something that would truly get bone straight. I wanted something that took color well. I wanted something that could withstand a lot of washes because I have very dry scalp, so I have to wash my hair at least once a week. I wanted something when it got wet, it waved back up, and I understand after curling and flat ironing, it may not go back to the original curl pattern, but I wanted to make sure when I got out the ocean, I wasn't looking like a hot mess. I ordered a 14, 16, 18, and 20, but when I got the hair, the 20 measured to be an 18, so I contacted her and she did agree to go ahead and switch it out for the correct length. But because of my time restriction, I was getting ready to leave. I didn't have time for that, so she did offer me, a credit for the difference or whatnot, so that was fine. So technically I have a 14, 16, and 2 18s. And typically I don't do longer than an 18 anyway, but because I knew I would be curling the hair a lot, I wanted a 20. This is an 18. This is some wand curls, and this is where it falls. When I straighten it, it does get pretty long. It's almost in the back hitting my butt. I am pretty short. I'm 4'11", so 18 on me looks like a 2022 anyway. Kept the hair in after all of that initially for about 2 months. After that, I took it out. This September, my boyfriend would surprise me for a trip for my birthday, but I didn't know where we were going. So I'm like, I was going to order some more hair from her, especially I felt bad because I never did the review. So I contacted her, and I was thinking about ordering some more hair, but she was like telling me, you can still go ahead and use that hair or whatever, which I knew, but still I knew I wanted to bleach it. I wanted to do an ombre, and because I had already colored the hair total about 4 times, and I didn't mention that even after getting back from the Bahamas, I bleached the hair. I put some highlights in it with bleach. So, I was really scared that if I bleached the hair after all that red had soaked into it, it would turn like a copper or orange or something like that, and I didn't want to risk that. But I did a little bit of research, and I'm like, what, bleach can take that out if done properly. So I'm like, what, I'm not going to spend my money on some more hair just to go out of town for my birthday. I'm gonna reuse this hair. I was thinking like, let me still go ahead and do this review off that same hair, because if I colored it 3 times, swam in the ocean, did all these different things to the hair, came back, colored it again and reinstalled it, at least that would really be an accurate, true test to how it holds up. It's not like a U-part to where I'm taking it off every night. I'm not a tie your hair up type of girl at all, which is why I spend money on nicer hair. Although I know it needs maintenance, I'm just not about to be with the do-rag and all that kind of stuff at night. My man don't like that. I get hot anyway, so I'm just like, you know, I want something that's going to withstand everything. And at least if I review this hair again, it'll be, like I said, a true test. So what I did, I've had it in now again for about a month. So about a month ago, right before my birthday, I took the hair out. I went and got some bleach from Sally's, and I got some 30 developer and some toner. So I ombre the hair the first time. Rinsed it out, went to Vegas, partied and everything. It came out nice, but it wasn't the exact color I was trying to achieve. I wanted it a little bit lighter. So even after I came back, I bleached it again. So now this hair has withstood, 4 dyes with reds, bleaching highlight achieve. I wanted it a little bit lighter. So even after I came back, I bleached it again. So now this hair has withstood 4 dyes with reds, bleaching highlights, taking it out, installing it again, bleaching it 2 additional times. And look at this hair. Like, it is still perfect. I mean, very minimal shedding. I did notice that it does shed a little bit more since I've bleached it, which was expected just because, you know, I bleached it tons of times now, 3 times total. So, but it's not like, you know, if I run my fingers through it, I don't get any strands anytime or anything like that. When I wash it, it's not a lot of shedding at all. And then the products that I found that just work like just magic on this hair, I use argan oil, the one and only. I put that in the hair every few days, just rubbing it through my fingers. But I went and actually and bought they have a deep hydrating conditioning mask. I use that on this hair, and this hair, I mean, it left by far the best virgin hair period that I've ever tried. And I'm kind of happy, like I said, that I waited this long to actually do the review on it, because I feel like a lot of people do the review and of course it's banging when you first put it in. You can go buy some Bobby Boss beauty supply hair or even the cheaper brands, and it's gonna look banging when you first put it in. But for me, a girl who needs to wash my hair all the time and stuff like that, I want to see how it's going to do after multiple washes, conditions, swimming, flat ironing, curling. This hair holds a curl like no other, I will say that as well. I mean, I wand it. I can wand it and won't need to curl it anymore until I need to wash it again. And I mean, the curls still look damn good. So it holds a curl. Still to this day, when I wet it, it does still wave back up. So I'm extremely happy I went with this hair texture. Again, it's the Peruvian loose wave. I have a 14, a 16, and 2 18s. I'm going to take this out pretty soon just to give my hair a break and let my natural hair breathe and everything like that. Going forward, I'll be doing like some hauls and things like that. So watch out for that. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll definitely go ahead and leave Benny's information. She's great. She has great customer service. She's really personable. She's really prompt. You know, she didn't pay me to do this or anything like that. I will be doing more business with her. But again, let me know if you have any questions and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks. Have a nice evening. Bye.